Hey guys, what's up? This is Adam from the Dimensional Gamer Squad here, bringing you with Battle of the Beast, episode 11, Trema, the Earth Lord. I just hit myself in the chin with that book, and Terra, Curse of the Forest. I've never held my books like this before. It feels weird, but whatever. I am in a happy mood because let's just say, I'm not going to go into much detail about this. But something happened a bit earlier after I finished the recording, and it was absolutely hilarious of what I said after when I finished talking to one of my relatives. They was like, I like to see you and your mum and dad really soon today. And I was like, okay, yeah, okay, what time? Insert time here, where, insert place here. I arranged a date for us. Oh gosh, it's a bit weird, but it's alright. So let's get into this Battle of the Beasts. This one is gonna be a bit of a better fight because both of these beasts have unique abilities. They're both really cool, really intimidating. If I was to pick a winner, I think one of them has a chance or this one maybe, has a chance in winning more fights than the other. So I'm picturing one of them winning more fights than the other, so that one will be the winner. Let's just go with the best fight that I can think of. Done. The fight would take place... Oh, well, one's kind of in the Guildorian Plains, and the other... Well, was it the Guildorian Plains? The farm... Okay, so let's go through this together. The fishing village was Crab. The farmland was Hawkeye. Can't even read the place where it is, because it's kind of covered by a book. I think it's Tion was Rock. Freeshore or the Crescent Cave was Coldo. Rainbow Jungle was a mixer, so it must be the Guildorian Plains for Trema. Terra, I don't think I need much guesses here, but Terra was definitely in the Chaonian Forest. So let's have the fight take place. One's kind of specialised in a closed environment, so the other one's specialised in an open environment. Okay, I see what I could do now. Okay, so we're gonna have the fight take place in the Forest of Fear. Okay. Now you're probably thinking Terra's the advantage there. Yeah, but I do have something planned. So let's go with the origin story again of how these two beasts met. So close your eyes and we weave you a tale of how these beasts encountered each other and what they did. Trema has been transported to the to Avantia in order to complete a task and kill evil beasts that's been created by the evil wizard Velmal, being Terra. So he's travelling underground to where he thinks Trema will be, until he's underneath the Forest of Fear. Whilst he's trying to find Terra by sensing the footsteps, he notices that some of the tree roots from the forest are poking down underground to whereabouts he is, because he's like a fair few meters underground. Oh crap, I keep forgetting to do this! Trema has the size advantage and the speed advantage. There we are. Well, it does. The abilities for Trema travel underground easily, and, well, I'm pretty sure the size of its mouth can just... anything it eats in one bite if it's Tom's size. Terra can camouflage as a tree, and... I wouldn't say whatever it touches, but whatever it grabs its hands on and just coils round with its fingers, it can turn into bark or into a tree and just have them suffocate to death. Or another way which Terra can kill is by eating them. So Trema is going around underground to try and find Terra by sensing the God's sake, Adam. By sensing the footsteps that are above the ground. But he doesn't hear anything. He just notices a bunch of tree roots poking out. And he notices that a set of tree roots are a bit different from the others. They're a bit more rotten and decaying and more wilted. So he gets a bit suspicious, but doesn't take much notice of it. Until when he goes past it, he notices that the tree roots are going around to coil around his tail. And Terra, being rather strong, I'll assume, lifts himself up out of the ground because he's planted in there, bringing Trema with him, pulling Trema completely out of the ground into the Forest of Fear, facing Trema. Terra then gets his hands and starts wrapping his fingers all around Trema because these branches can extend, kind of like I'm tempted to say kind of like slime or goo. Like if you put it down on a table, it'll just seep out to take a bigger surface area. That's what Terra's appendages can do. Just wraps around Trema. Trema, since Terra starts at his tail end, gets his claws and just starts swiping viciously at Terra's branches that are wrapped around him to try and get out. It causes Terra to reel back in pain, and Trema manages to get away. And before going back underground, he swipes at Terra's face, going over one of his eyes. So now Terra has a few... Oh, it's so confusing since both their names are so similar. Terra now has a scar, well, a few scars over one of his eyes from a scratch mark which Trema has left. And Trema then goes back underground and making sure to do one more bit of damage before actually disappearing completely, and whips Terra in the face with his tail. Whilst Terra regains himself after, let's say, a few minutes of being knocked out, he sees no sign of Trema. And when he starts to plant himself back into the ground to try and find Trema again whilst he goes underground, the whole ground around Terra starts to shake and just collapses, bringing all the trees down, lying down, and him also lying down, getting crushed by a tree in the process. But he's able to easily lift it up. He finds out that Trema has actually dug away at all the dirt that's underneath the Forest of Fear. And has not only destroyed the forest completely, hopefully I won't need it, or has completely destroyed the forest, and just made the area a lot clearer now, making it easier to find Trema for Terra, and also making it a bit more easier for Trema to win as well. Terra, easily kind of annoyed about this, climbs out of the pits that Trema's made out of the forest, and starts scanning around the area to try and find Trema. There are some earthquakes going around whilst Trema's moving around underground. And when Terra realises that Trema is right under him, it's too late. Trema bursts out of the ground, grabbing hold of Trema, each of Trema's appendages with one of each of his hands, and his other remaining hands grabbing at the branches on the top of his head. Trema roars very deeply, very loudly at Terra, causing Terra to roar back because he's just not as scared as Trema as Trema might be scared of him. And Terra extended his appendages around Trema's arms, where the arms are. So, let's say Trema's middle arms have grabbed hold of Terra's arms, and these ones are wrapped around caught hold of his legs, whereas these ones are on his branches. Terra's appendages on his arms and legs wraps round each of Trema's arms there, and just rips them right off. because of his amazing strength, rips him right off, causing Trema to drop Terra to the ground. Trema, obviously not liking that, decides to recoil back by biting down on Terra, completely getting rid of his branches on the top of his head, causing Terra to recoil back in pain. Trema then gets one of his two remaining arms, gets his claws ready, and just straight up uppercuts Terra, scratching his belly, going up to his jawline, into his mouth, and coming out from this side here. So starts around here, comes up, going around here, comes out there, causing Terra. This is such a cartoony way, but just goes flying back into the pit like this. Oh! I fell off my chair. I fell off the chair and I just injured my ankle. Ah, God. Let's get this video over with. Let's not do that again. That was a really bad idea, Adam. Never do that again, Adam. Okay. Oh, I hope that ended up okay, though. Oh, God, that hurts. And Trema then gets to the edge of the pit, jumps up, and nosedives right into that pit, ready to just chomp at Terra again. Just bite down, cutting him completely in half from top of the mouth with the arms, because the arms like connected to the side of the head, go like, I don't know, and separate him from his legs, just biting down in the middle of the chest there, where the heart should be. Terra, seeing this, gets his branches up to try and catch Trema from his fall, which he succeeds in, wrapping Trema around completely with from his hand and his mouth as well, so he can't really fight his way out. Trema is now hoisted up into the air from Terra. Trema's really fat and heavy, so Trema drops his tail, landing directly onto Terra's head, causing him to let go. And that was the biggest mistake of Terra's life, because Trema then drops down, having enough time to react, and bites down on Terra, cutting Terra in half and digging back into the ground. Terra, still feeling a bit woozy for the pain, gets back up and trying to find Terra before he dies. Don't ask about that. Trema comes back up and gets both of his hands and slashes violently, trying to slice up Terra's face. Terra gets his arms and grabs hold to each of Trema's remaining hands and rips them off. Trema now has no arms, so it's just like a wiggly worm, and bites down on one of Terra's arms and pulls it off. Does the same with the other. Now Terra's just a face, whereas Trema's just a worm. So I think it's pretty obvious who won this fight. So let's get this fight over with Trema doing one more lurch back and just one big chomp down on Terra's face, swallowing him completely, killing Terra. And this was not the first fight where the beast has been eaten by another beast. If I'm correct, this is the second fight. So Trema's won, Terra has lost. If you disagree, please leave in the comments below why you think Terra should have won, or why you agree with me of why you think Trema should win, and why he has won. This fight was a lot more fun to do than the last fight. Originally, I was going to plan to have Terra win, but I really saw no possible way of how he's going to win. If he's been sliced in half, so two of his appendages won't work. His branch has been cut off on the top here, so those appendages won't work. Yeah, Trema may not have any arms left, but Trema can still bite down on the branches if they wrap around him again. So, yeah. So, done. Terra's lost, Trema's won. I was originally going to plan to have Terra win, like I said, but I think I failed at that. So, yeah. I'm not going to say who won again, because I already said it. So, that is actually all for that fight. Join me in the next fight, which I'll be recording a few seconds after this one's finished, which will be Arachnid, the King of Spiders, And I don't want to say its name. Hold on. Some of you know who it is. Just Madara, the Midnight Warrior. Hasn't appeared yet. Oh, that's good. That's good. So, Arachne, the King of Spiders, and the Beast That Shall Not Be Named will be in the next fight. I will say this beast's name, but it's just creepy that every time I say its name, apart from this time apparently, a white cat with yellow eyes just appears out in front of my house, sitting down, staring at my window, going, "Hi." It's so creepy. It's funny but creepy at the same time. So anyway, that's all for this time. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe. Press that notification bell down in the corner below if you want to keep up to date with these beast fights, beast reviews, Doctor Who reviews, links to series review, a bunch of other stuff that I do on this channel, and along with some stuff that Reese does. I don't know what he does. I don't even know what he does either. And I'll see you next time.